This summer, a man wearing a face mask, green vest, and hard hat was busy. He wasn't working construction, but rather robbing banks in Denver. 4 banks and a taco shop, too. 5 robberies, some at gunpoint, captured on security cameras over the past 3 months. According to court records, federal investigators used cameras along his path, including on buses, to catch the robber unmasked. They made an arrest late last month. His name, Flozell Beasely, age 70. We found Beasely worked as a security guard for a company that did contract work at banks. He was even briefly featured in the Denverite publication wearing a security hat while working outside a downtown Wells Fargo last year. Beasely was briefly interviewed about life after the pandemic.
I would not have hired him for that position.
Don Coker has been a bank security expert and consultant for the past 34 years and has testified in more than 700 cases. He says bank robbers are often motivated by desperation. In fact, the latest bank robbery stats show Colorado leads the nation for bank robberies at 191 in 2021. Last year's numbers haven't been released yet.
And the fact that we're coming out of that COVID pandemic and that has negatively affected a lot of people's job prospects and so forth. So
we also found more about Beasely's past. Going back to the late 1970s, Beasely was convicted of shooting several people during robberies, including one person who died. Department of Corrections records tell us he spent 42 years in prison and was paroled in 2018. His parole ended this past January, and according to court records, Beasely went back to robbing a few months later.
A person that's been in prison for 40 years is probably and comes out at the age that this person came out is probably not going to have much in the way of job skills and success in the job market.
To reiterate here, Beasely did not work for Wells Fargo, but for a security company that contracted for banks like Wells Fargo. The owner of that security company, American Eagle Protective Services, admitted to me over the phone she did not know about his past. According to court records, Beasely tried to get released on bail in this latest case, but federal prosecutors pointed to his murder conviction from the 1970s and called him a threat to the public. A judge agreed. He is now in federal custody and could end up pleading guilty in this case in September. So back to prison he will likely go. But it's clear there was no background check done on him.